Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have literally never discussed Dr. Dre on this channel. I keep it teen mom, reality TV news and gossip, that kind of thing. But when I read this on TMZ, I was blown away. I was like, you have got to be kidding. This cannot be real. Surely this did not happen. And sure enough, it did happen. Dr. Dre was served divorce documents during his grandmother's burial. And keep in mind, his grandmother is the woman that raised him, which makes it even worse. It's basically like his mother that he is laying to rest, and someone walks up to him to try to serve him paperwork. TMZ, they are the ones that reported this story, and they have two sources, right? So there was one source that was on behalf of Dr. Dre, who was there when this went down. They spoke to a source connected to her. Her story is a little bit different than his story, but either way, it's still just as bad. So let's go ahead and we're going to get into it. According to TMZ, Dr. Dre was reportedly handed legal documents about payments regarding Young's attorney fees as he was laying his grandmother to rest at her burial on October 18th. The process server was reportedly sent on behalf of Young to settle the amount that he still owes. Sources say the process server walked right up to Dr. Dre as he was standing next to his grandmother's casket and attempted to hand him these legal documents. Obviously, he was angry that she would show up, or he would show up at this point to serve legal documents, so he refused to get the paperwork. He refused to take the paperwork. According to Dr. Dre's source, Dr. Dre felt that this was a inappropriate time for this to happen, and I would have to agree. Now, Young's team refuted the claim, telling TMZ that her legal representative served Dr. Dre in the parking lot after his grandmother was buried. But either way, it's disgusting. Either way, it's heartless. Like, by the time you get a divorce, most of the time, couples hate each other. They've said terrible things to each other. Sometimes they did terrible things. But I think serving someone when they're laying their grandmother to rest is the worst of the worst, in my opinion. Now, these court documents that he was served, we're going to go over a little bit of what it was. So the papers detailed a balance that Dr. Dre allegedly owes to his ex-wife. During this divorce, he was ordered to pay his ex-wife a certain amount to pay for legal fees and things such as that. Dr. Dre has already paid $325,433. However, the judge signed an order stating that he still owes a total of $1.5 million. Dr. Dre and his team believe that there's been some sort of error, and they feel as though he has paid his fees in full. Now, Nicole, the ex-wife, she says that the order is pretty clear, and Dr. Dre needs to cough up the remaining balance of $1.2 million. Now, keep in mind, Dr. Dre is reportedly worth $820 million. When I was first reading it, I was like, yeah, he still owes $1.2 million. That's a lot of money, But when you're worth $820 million, is it really a lot of money, or is it like pocket change to you? Could he just kind of suck it up and be like, okay, here, leave me alone now, be done with it, I'm done with you? Or is he really going to fight this fight? Back in September, Dr. Dre accused his ex-wife of stealing $350,000 from a bank account that he had set up for his recording one studio that's located in Sherman Oaks, California. So Nicole was actually given access to the account, basically to manage the studio's assets. But this was when they were together, right? So when they were still together, from my understanding, she was put on this account. They were given maintenance and control access so she could kind of run things on the financial side, right? She was able to deposit checks, transfer money, anything that you would be able to do on a regular, business account. But according to Dr. Dre, she stole around $353,571.85. So he's got it kind of pinpointed down to the penny of exactly how much she spent that was not for the business. I guess, you know, maybe transferring money into maybe a private account or maybe paying off credit cards, whatever it was. There's a paper trail, so I'm sure he was able to get these bank statements and go through line by line what she spent that was not for the studio and what should not have been spent, right? So yeah, he says that she stole $353,000, but really when it comes down to it, I don't know. You guys are going to have to leave me your thoughts about this in the comment section below. She was on the bank account. So can she be charged with theft if she legally had the right to be spending that money? She was on the bank account. So what can be done about it? I don't know. I guess maybe he didn't even check it until after they started having problems or after the divorce proceedings started. But he eventually found out that she spent money that he did not know that she was spending, and it did not go towards the recording studio. So you guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Can anything be done about her spending this money, even though it did not go towards the recording studio, being that she was on the bank account? Can anything be done? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, what do you guys think about Nicole having Dr. Dre served while he was burying the woman that raised him? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Like I said, never covered Dr. Dre and never really thought that I ever would. But when I read this story, I was so mind blown that I was like, I got thoughts and I want to hear what everyone else has to say. In my opinion, this is so heartless. And just, you know, it doesn't matter how much you may hate someone because you're divorcing them or whatever the case may be. At some point, you still got to have a little integrity in yourself to not cross certain lines, you know. And I think she definitely crossed the line by having him served while he's burying his grandmother. That is just not okay. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you give the video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.